So, Adeline, Haunting Adeline. I was watching a YouTube video and this came up, and I'm going to tell you about it. I've not read it, nor I'm going to read it ever. That's just not gonna happen. There is zero chance that this man right here is going to read Haunting Adeline. So, to preface this, if you don't know, the book is written by a woman. Very important, because if it was written by a man, he would be in jail, because this is like 600 pages, but give or take 600 pages of either very childish action or just rape fantasies, nothing in between really. So the way I understand it, there are two characters in this, Adeline and Zane. And Zane is a super spy who can do fucking everything, and he can hack anything. He's master at his job, and he's finds rapist rings and just kills everyone in them, and also finds pedophile rings and kill everyone in them. Vigilante justice, whatever you want to call it. So this person is our main stalker, because he's stalking a book writer, Adeline, and he just rapes them. Like literally every other scene is just that. Nothing between that. Not at all. And it's just very clear. It's like it says the guy didn't care about what I had to say and just blasted me, and it's just disgusting. That's the main reason I am not going to read it. Like, there are a few things you should read and watch and do research on before you actually talk about them. This ain't one of them. I'm not going to watch them. I'm not going to read this. There is no chance that I'm going to read this. Not even hear it on an audiobook. No chance whatsoever. Like, it's like that. It's something you just don't do. You just have to take other people's word for it, and I've taken another person's word for it. I'm just not going to read it. It's basically Gooner's fantasies, but a safe way to have fucking rape fantasies. Just write them and fucking publish it. No, another thing to say, it has 2 books. There's the Haunting Adeline 2. I have not read about it, not even heard about anything. Well, I guess I've not read the original, but not even heard about Haunting Adeline 2. And there is no chance that I'm going to read it, nor hear it again. Same reason. And these books allegedly are fairly popular, which is just disappointing, honestly. Goobers, I tell you, goobers who watch this, and it's hard to hear about even. It's hard even to care about at this point. So this lady who has a family history gets stalked and raped, and a grandmother had gotten stalked and fell in love with her captors. And the story, as far as I understand it, this goes from point A, point B, point C, point 3, C, D, a lot of sex scenes in between, nothing else. Like, they make out Zane, the stalker, the fucking rapist, to be a great person. The writer makes it out so that this Zane person, whatever the fuck his name is, he's a good guy. And nothing else. Like, he's shown to be a murderer, basically. Like, he has no moral compass whatsoever. I mean, he's a fucking rapist. What do you expect? But yep, he's shown to be a good person, but his words don't. So he's just probably a murderer, and yeah, it's just not good. As far as I've heard of it, starts horrible, then it gets a bit better. And the way I understand it, well, for everyone, I guess the ending would be the best because that's the end of the book, and you don't have to read it anymore. The shit that is in front of you is just over. The shit that keeps shitting is finished. You don't have to pay any more attention to it, which is great. This book is like 600 pages long, and from what I've heard, a solid 300 of those are just sex scenes, non-stop. It's bad. And Adeline's friend is where the only person who knows that she's getting raped constantly is when she heard that her friend is getting raped, is like, yo, harlot, what you doing? Talk to me. What happened? And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck runs through your brain? What the fuck? It's that. And another scene where a friend just sits for 2 hours outside of a carnival waiting for Adeline, and when she comes back, Adeline, the friend is like, "Yo, harlot, what the hell? What you do, you little naughty bitch?" And it's like, what the fuck? You need to get away from that friend, and she's horrible. And it doesn't get any better. Like, there's a towards the end, as far as I understand, there's the main one of the main characters like hunting a pedophile ring, and to get into the pedophile ring, he acts to be a pedophile. It's bad, but the ring where it's just a room of fucking pedophiles. He goes with Adeline and takes her to a movie theater and just fucking rapes it right there. And it's just desensitizing at this point. Like literally every other scene is this. Anyways, so takes her to the other room, and this ring of pedophiles, child murdering, kid eating, blood pouring, whatever you want to call it, ring. That's what they're meant to be, and he's just the main stalker. Zane is like, yeah, let's kill them all, and then just kills them all. Of course he does. And this is towards the end of this series, not the series, but the book, and I think it's like one of the last chapters, whatever you want to call it. And towards the beginning, there's allegedly ghosts, like real ghosts in the story, which just help Adeline to find stuff, like the metal detectors, fucking metal detectors, but for Adeline's stuff. And there's another plot that is about Adeline's grandmother, who fell in love with her stalker. So it's runs in the family. And this information was given to her in the form of, well, letters from her mother, who hated her parents because they did this. It's weird. But her grandmother, Adeline's grandmother, fell in love with her stalker, and got killed by her husband because, well, I guess he got cucked too much. That is the only explanation I could come up with. So yeah, Haunting Adeline has been it's been an experience, quite the experience, I tell you. And I don't think I will ever read this. Like, if I actually read this, I will rate it. But since I haven't read it, I will not rate it yet. But from the parts that I understand, I would not recommend this to anyone. And the book is expensive. The audiobook version is steep. Like, the numbers that I've seen, the second installment, I guess, the second book, Haunting Adeline 2, is like $20. And I assume the first book is also like $20, and it's like 600 pages. Well, the audiobook has pages, doesn't have pages. But I don't know the actual cost for the actual physical copy, and nor do I want to care about the physical copy, nor do I care enough to actually know about the cost. So yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. It's literally a Gooner's fantasy. It's fascinating for me to think that the actual writer isn't a man. Like, if you read the actual material, it's beyond incredible. The actual writer isn't a man, because the actual writer is a woman who wrote this giant fucking rape fantasy for herself, I guess. The only thing that I get from it. Like, there's one of these scenes where that just stays in my brain, that I heard from the person who was reviewing this, and the scene goes like this: the person, Zen, the stalker, puts a gun to her, and then fucks her with the gun, just screws her with the gun, which is just the sure. And the salt on the wound is that it gets weird. It constantly gets worse and worse. Not that it doesn't get worse. I guess it kind of gets better. Constantly gets slightly better, but the scenes, the rape scenes, get more and more common, more and more often. Just it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it continues. Like, and another thing that I get is that there's like a whole chapter of just this, nothing else. It's like this: the main stalker is in, it tells her to run, and then finds her. It's like gag, but if you get you get screwed, and gets once, finds her once, then finds her again, then finds her again. And that's all. That's the entire chapter. My god, the goonerness of this is insane. I can tell you right here, right now, the person who wrote this is a giant gooner. And is again a woman. Like, if it was a man, he would be in jail right now, because these are concerning writings. So yeah, it makes me kind of disgusted, all things considered, that this exists. Somebody took the time to actually put this to paper, to actually type it out. There was a gooner that had enough who had enough fantasizing for a lifetime, and just started typing it down, and had even more fantasies, and wrote another book. It just fascinates me to think there's an actual second installment. Like, the insanity is kind of it's kind of insane. Like, if you have one book, just that's good enough. Nobody needs a second book of this bullshit. Nobody needs more of this written fucking porn. Nobody needs this. It's just nobody needs this whatsoever. If I ever read the book, or well, I will probably never read the book. There's no chance of me reading the book. But if I ever get an audiobook version of it and hear it from start to finish, I will read it. Maybe. So yeah, that's one of the worst stories that I've read and heard of, and I think it probably will be one of the worst for a very long time. So yeah, that's about it for me. Bye.